So now I want to import a shape, a green shape.
So
Oh
guys,
my
this is a
gosh,
continuation
green
of the
shape.
old tutorial we are making. So if you haven't watched the first one, I would advise you to go back and watch the first one. The video is in the channel. Go and
Okay,
watch the
so
first part. This is the second part. Thank
for
you
this
for
particular
watching.
shape I just drew now, I will give it a color. So I'll go to gradients. So you remember while working on Pixelab, whenever you give any recent effect you give always appear here, alright? It always appears here. So I noticed that this particular green here was just created by me now when I was actually working on this. So that particular effect I used there, that's what I'm going to be using here. I will actually use that particular effect here and click there. That's all. Okay. See that? That's really nice. So I'm not going to do any other extra work to this. Yeah, I'm not going to work up myself doing any other extra thing here. Okay. Yeah. So now the next thing I will be doing there is okay. I will also bring in another shape. I don't want this line to be sharp, too much sharp like this line. I will also bring in another shape. So for this shape I'll be coloring it white. Let's see how it goes. The white is okay. I'll go to color, gradient, give it this particular color again. All right, I'll give it this particular the same color. I'll give it there, but I will now go to the plus sign. When I go to the plus sign, I click on this. I have to reduce. I have to reduce this maybe to somewhere around here. Okay, then I'll go to the lighter part. Also reduce it somewhere around here, white. See what I did? So I'll just get a different color typeface altogether. So I'll get a different color typeface. Okay, now for this, I'll go to when I get a different color typeface, I'll go to shadow and give it a shadow. So when I give it a shadow, I will reduce my blur to 5. All right, then give it an inner shadow. So did you see what I did? I'll give it an inner shadow and also reduce the brightness of the inner shadow. Then now go to opacity, and reduce this. And reduce the opacity. Okay, so this is how the design tends to appear now. All right, so I think it's so. Let me lock the green design there. Let me lock and work on this. Okay, so let me take a look at this very closely. All right, so dividing line there, the dividing line there actually makes sense. Yeah, it actually makes sense. Well, let me go to color. Do some exercise right there. Color. For this, I'll select white for this. Okay, then for this, I'll be selecting the normal green color we used. So for the white, I'll make the white to overshadow the green. All right. So see how I dragged it. So you see what I did there. So I'll go to my opacity and take it back. So do you see the effect I actually got there? There is this particular effect I actually got there. So the process, let me take you back to the process so that you don't ask much questions of how I actually did it. So I drew this particular shape here. This was the shape I drew. Okay. So I gave it a color. So the color is a gradient. So I selected this particular color. So for the white, as the lighter part is white, is white. Then the greener part, the darker part somehow green, this kind of green, maybe this particular kind of green, the green we have been using somewhere around here. Okay, so but before then I took this, the whiter part, the brighter part to be more than the greener part. All right, I said okay, this is what I did here. So I gave it a stroke, a shadow, sorry, a shadow. So if you can be able to get this, you are good to go. So it doesn't really matter how we arrived. Oh, then that's my design. Let me bring it in a bit. It has run. So let me use the positioning to bring it in. Oh, so do you see the felt right there? So that's actually the felt we are looking for. So this is what we are actually trying to aim at. So this even look more better. So I'll delete this old one. So this looks more better than the old one. Hey, my God. So it's not actually nice to work or just yourself work yourself up. You use when you are making this kind of mistake, don't do this kind of silly mistakes I'm doing. So in stuff like this, trying to use your position to drag. Yeah, Pixelab can be funny at times. Sometimes when you're trying to drag some stuff, it takes it back. Are you thinking what exactly? Like, am I not getting it right? No. Oh, what's happening? So relative size. Let me increase the size. Okay. So I'll drag it up a bit. Okay, so this is actually what I want to arrive at. So that's just the whole process. You have to pass the process, all right? So sometimes it actually looks frustrating, but you have to pass the process. Okay, that's what I actually want to arrive at. So I later did it. Thank God I made it. So now, so not much thing. I don't really want to add any other much effect to this. So I'll just go ahead and all right. Sorry, let me delete this. I'll go ahead and draw a test. Wow. So it's an hour. Wow. 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 So the messenger is send a WhatsApp message to, let's say the number should be her number is 08119608 324. Okay, to register or use the link in my bio. Right, full stop. Okay, so now I will give it a white color so that I can be able to view whatever thing I'm doing. All right, so for this I will give it a, I'll go to format, the style. So now the keynotes there, which is WhatsApp. Or I can equally make everything bold. No, everything bold is not okay. I will just only the keynotes. I will only highlight the keynotes, which is WhatsApp. I'll bolding the WhatsApp and also come to the number and bolding the number. Then in my bio, alright, you see what I did. So the vital parts, I actually just highlighted the vital parts. So the next thing I want you to just register now. Register now. Registration fee. Register now. Okay. So register now. Alright. So I'll make this bold and give it a white color. So I'll give it a white color. Alright. So the register now is actually dragging an action. So I'll go back to this color. There's a yellow color actually used for for the for the online. So I will go ahead and use that particular yellow color for the online. The one I actually used for the online. That's the color. Oh, I think that was the color was FFE 172. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Does it really appear nice? Does it really appear nice? I can use a lighter one so as it will be visible. Bigger. Nobody like you. All right. So that's for that. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is, you know, I'll copy this fee. The next right up there should be fee. Fee is 8,000 naira. So for the fee should be, let me see how I can manage the two colors there. The fee should be somewhere around the white color. Okay, let me use black. All right. So let me use black. Then for this, I'll use black or green as well. I'll use green. So don't bother what about the changes there. So just don't worry. So I'll import a shape. So the radius, I'll just leave the radius at somewhere 4. 4 is nice. Then to back. So when I click send it to back, I have to take it up to ensure that it's actually in front of this our online green. So let me click on the green design and let me locate this. Let me locate this. I have to locate this. I have to locate this. So okay, so the design here, I'll bring it to front, then click on the text to front, click on, sorry, then click on the fee to front. So now it's under it. Then this particular, I will now take it back to where it was. All right, then I'll go ahead and lock it back. So for this, I can zoom in. So let me bring this down, register now. Okay, so I'll copy this particular design, copy, bring it here. But before then, I'll click on this one, bring it up first to front. So when I'm bringing this in, it will align. Okay, so I'll resize it properly. Okay, so for this, can give this, I can just leave it like this, right? So if I feel to leave it, I can make the fee a green color, leave it at a green color. Then why the register now should be maybe on a red color, calling action. I pray red matches it out. Yeah, the dim red, all right? So it's actually dragging action, register now. So you have to lay emphasis on it. Register now. So fee 8,000 naira. So the WhatsApp information as well applies. Okay, so the next thing there is the images of uh the photo I want to use here, the images of the photo, the images of the corsets. I want to bring the images, so I'll draw a shape. When I draw a shape, the way it is on a bus, I'll give the radius. Uh, the radius, I have to reduce. The radius should be 16 is nice, so I'll reduce it. So I'll go to stroke and increase the stroke to somewhat. Stroke should be 10. The stroke should be 10, and the stroke color should be white. I have my reasons. So you go to shadow and give it a shadow. By default, blur shadow is actually on 10. I will just give it on 8. I'll give it a 8. Okay. So this is where I want to import, put in the image. I can set the image to be this way. Hierarchy. I can set the image to be in this format. All right. Yeah. I can actually set the image to be in this format. Depending on how I want to place the image, I can. So I've gotten the template. This is how I can equally place the image. All right. So depending on how I want to do it, it's up to me. I can reduce this, uh, take this up, reduce this, bring this closer, bring this closer. So this template is actually nice. I can I can go ahead and start my stuff. Then I actually have another template, which is this. Let me copy this. Another template is I want to rotate it. When I rotate it, I bring it somewhere around here. Then I'll copy the other one, bring it, reduce this, bring it this way. Then I'll copy, bring it this way. So do you see the two kind of templates I actually want to use on it? So the one that suits you best, you can use it. The one that actually suits you best, you can use it. They are all creative and um, awesome. All right. So now I will just go ahead and use the one I just did. All right. So, but bet me by using this other way, you enjoy it. All right. So it's actually unusual. So you can use it. So let me go ahead and delete this particular ones and so now I'll click on the first image there. Then the next now I'll go to texture. When I click on the first shape which I drew, I'll go to texture. If I click on texture, I'll click on the picture image here, the picture icon there. When I click there, it will prompt me into my phone's memory. So I have to go pick up this particular photo from wherever I have it. I think it's on my Instagram. Yeah, that was where I saved her picture. So I'll just uh click on the image I want to bring in. Okay. Okay. I'll position it the way I want to position it. Okay. So I'll click on the second one. Sorry, this you should give this an outline. I didn't give it an outline. Stroke with 10. Stroke color. Let me give it an outline. Sorry. So let me see. Let me see if I can give this an outline. Yeah, I will make the outline 3 or 4. So also this I'll give it a stroke 3 white. I'll give it maybe 4. Okay, so now let me import my image. Then this I will give it a stroke. I'll give it a stroke the same way I give others a stroke for. Okay, let me texture this as well. I'll go to my Instagram and search for another picture I'll be using for this. The next picture is no. Then the next picture is this. Mm, it's up here. Where is it? The next picture is somewhere. Okay, that's it right here. So I'll click on the box sign. So I'll click on the box sign. So when I click on the box sign, I will drag it, position it the way I want it to be. All right. So then the last one, I'll also texture it the same way. Mm, the box as well. Reduce this to capture only the corset. Okay, so that's that. Then then let me bring in the image of the person handling the class, style by Remain herself. So I'll go to download and look for her picture. I have it saved already. Okay, that's the image up here. So I'll just bring it in. So I'll resize. Okay, so I think this is nice. All right. Okay. Now I just want to write her name on top of her body. So whatever thing I need to do on this design, I'm done with it. So this is just the last phase of it. So on the picture right here, I'll draw a shape. I will resize the shape to fit this row. I'll draw a shape. Okay, so the radius will be around the 10. The radius will be around 10. It's nice. Around 10. I'll click on opacity. Bring the opacity to 60. I'll go ahead and click on OK. Alright. Yeah. So we are there. So now I'll go to test and repeat a test. Bring it to that point. So but meanwhile, let me lock this up so I don't get distracted with. Let me lock other things up so I don't scatter our designs. So now what I will write here is style by Reme. Okay, so I'll burden it. So I have to burden it. Then I'll copy this particular one. Let me copy it. Instead of writing another one, I will just copy it. Then edit this to fashion designer. Fashion designer. Alright. So for the fashion designer, I will remove it on board. I'll go to board, click on this icon here to actually cancel whatever formatting I did. So I'll just click on it. It cancels it. So for the style by them, I'll give it a white color. Alright. So that's for that. Um, for this, I think this particular shape I should reduce the opacity again. So I'll have to the opacity I need to reduce it more. Okay, that's nice. So for this fashion by Reme, I will exchange I will change the font, to ABC regular. All right. Okay, that's nice. So I'll just zoom in. Oh, I'll zoom in first to see what I've done. Remove my grid. So I'm done. No other thing. I'm not doing any other extra work to this. I'm done. All right. So you can check our designs. If there's any error, you can let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, we are okay. We are free to, submit our design. Our design is okay now. So for now we are good to go, right? So we'll just go ahead and click on save as project, Coset Masterclass, Coset Masterclass design. Okay. So we can also save as image, maybe very high or try anyhow you want to save it. Okay. That's nice. So now when you go to your phone memory, uh, so these are design, living and active, right? So when you zoom in, whatever thing we've done there, you can actually see through. Right? See how beautiful our design appears. See that? So that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. Good day.